Am I the only one?
All right. It's okay. You're enough. We're gonna start with you.
Okay.
All right. So welcome, Jeremy. My name is Miss Charles, and I am one of the criminal justice teachers at Zephyrhills High School. Um, let's go ahead and get started. Have a little presentation that I created last week.
Okay.
All right. So, like I said, I teach
Talking to me
criminal
directly.
justice.
It's very weird.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'll stop.
Sorry. Thought I was on.
Okay, so my name is Janae Charles. I teach criminal justice at Zephyrhills High School, along with Mr. Thompson. He could not make it tonight, but that's my partner, and we teach all criminal justice classes together, except for he teaches Crim 4 and I do not. All right, so let's talk about our program. It's a 4-year program where we have criminal justice 1, 2, 3, and 4. And typically, you have to take Crim 1 to get into Crim 2. This year, we're doing Crim 2 and Crim 3 together, so you can take them in the same year. And as of right now, you have to be a senior to take criminal justice 4. Okay, and later on in the presentation, I'm going to go over what each class actually consists of. Our program also includes a criminal justice club, which that's where we get our community service hours and scholarship opportunities and teaching the students to do some sort of community outreach. And then we have teen court, which we will go over as well. Usually teen court is for our wannabe lawyers or judges or anybody who wants to be in the system. All right, so our criminal justice 1 class, usually our freshmen take this class. We have some sophomore, but this is the first class entering to the criminal justice program. This class is just all about the history of criminal justice, going over some sort of professionalism, teaching them the difference between criminal law and the court and trial process. And we go over the juvenile justice system, which is one of their favorites, and the correctional system. Students will also be instructed on the personal, interpersonal, and communication skills, and as well as demonstrate employability skills. So towards the end of the year, we go over how to fill out an application, how to dress for an interview, and also interview questions. And then I conduct the actual interview as if they were interviewing for a job. So that's one of my favorite things to do towards the end of the year. We have a field trip that we go on the second semester. I don't know with COVID-19 if we're gonna get a chance to do that this year, but we usually go to Dade City Courthouse and we sit on a trial. Sometimes it's a murder trial, or if it's not too serious, a civil case or something like that. But the kids really enjoy that. Our CJ1 students get to go on that field trip. So yeah, CJ1 is all about the history. We go over the court system and we go over any kind of jobs that are in the criminal justice system. Getting to criminal justice 2, it's all about patrol. Students will also describe guidelines for use of force. We perform CPR, go over first aid techniques, and go over how to protect yourself from bloodborne pathogens. We do training for traffic control officer and parking enforcement, and they take a field trip along with our Crim 3 to Pasco County, the sheriff's office. They have a forensic department, and they allow us to come out there. So Crim 2 is all about patrol and any kind of traffic control, parking enforcement. We go over that in Crim 2. So those who want to be a cop, this is their favorite class. They love this stuff. So, and here are some pictures from this year. We did vehicle inspections. So we haven't done everything this year, but this is my criminal justice 2 class. Going over vehicle inspection. We actually have a patrol car that was donated to us, and we use that for our instruction. So this day we were doing vehicle inspection, and I was teaching them how to check the oil, the tires, any damage, stuff like that, and why it was important to do vehicle inspection before you start your shift. So that was a fun day for us. All right, so we have CRIM 1, CRIM 2, and now we're getting to CRIM 3. And like I said, this year they've done CRIM 2 and CRIM 3 together, taking the same year, but you don't have to do that. CRIM 3 is our forensic class, and we go over crime scene safety, any kind of criminal investigations, evidence packaging, all kind of forensic things. So this year, what we are doing different is we created a crime scene, and we're walking through how to go through that crime scene and what different procedures we should take when going through a crime scene. And this is the class that actually goes to the forensic department of the Pasco County Sheriff's Office. I don't know if we're going to do it this year, but that's our typical field trip that we take. And I have some pictures for that as well. So far this year, we've gone over evidence packaging, and we kind of created a little small crime scene where I just threw out some stuff on the floor, and they had to approach the crime scene and collect evidence, package the evidence, label the evidence. We go over all of that. So those who want to be on like a CSI team, this is their favorite class. Some more pictures.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I know. And then towards the end, we'll have a full-blown crime scene. Like we have a dummy. This Halloween just passed by, so when everything went on sale, we got like little bloody prosthetic, like little fake fingers and stuff. It's gonna be cool. So we're gonna go over that towards the end of the year. So, oh yeah, we go over latent lift. So when we come back from the break, we'll go over fingerprinting, how to retrieve that fingerprint from whatever kind of evidence, and how to properly preserve it. So that's another favorite. And our last course, as of right now, our seniors are the only one that can take this course, is our CRIM 4. And this is all about 911 dispatch, okay? So in this class, we prepare them to take the certification exam to certify them as a 911 operator. We prep them for that. They go to Pasco County 911 Telecommunications Center, and they watch actual 911 operators take real calls at real time, and that counts towards the hours, because you got to have so many hours before you even take the test or become fully certified. Of course, COVID kind of ruined that for us, but we're going to work on it the second semester. Yeah, the certification test is given by Department of Health. We pay for that for them. Once they get all their needed certifications throughout the year, the final step is to take that test, and we cover that cost for them. And then FEMA certification, they have to go through and get their FEMA certification before they even take the test. We help them do that. And CPR certification, we also pay for that. So we actually hire someone to come out and have them train and certify them in CPR. All right, so that was our 4 classes, CRIM 1, 2, 3, and 4. You have to take 1 to get to 2 and so forth. And our last class was CRIM 4, usually for our seniors, getting them ready to go out into the workforce. With that class. So while this is going on, we have our criminal justice club. Anyone can join the club. You don't have to be a part of the program to join the club, but anyone can join the club. Most of our crim kids, of course, join the club. This is a picture of us from last year. We were one of the smallest schools, and we came home with 8 trophies. So we're very proud of that. So the Criminal Justice Club, we do the parking for our football games. You know, Zephyrhills is a really small town, so football is a really big deal. And there's a lot of people that come in and park up to that fence, and we usually do the parking. And it kind of ties in with our Crim 2 class, and I'm teaching them, you know, how to properly do directions when you're having someone park and so forth. So we do that, and our kids get community service hours for that. Real easy community service hours. They usually park for, you know, to halftime, and then they, you know, get to hang out with their friends, and then they come back and escort everybody out or direct everybody out. So real easy community service hours. So a lot of kids love to do that. We go to local and state competitions. No local competitions right now because of COVID, but we're planning to go to our state competition, which is in Orlando. We spent a week in Orlando for this competition. That's where this picture was taken. And we do community outreach. So this year, our community outreach is Socks for Seniors, where we're collecting socks and Christmas cards for senior citizens that are in nursing homes. So try to teach the kids to try to give back to the community and why that's important. Okay, and here's what we did last year for our competition. First in evidence packaging, first in report writing, third in team dynamics, fourth in report writing, fourth in opening statement, incident writing, and we got fifth in female obstacle course. So we did pretty well for us to be the smallest school that showed up last year or earlier this year in March. So very proud of them for that. We spent a week in Orlando and we came home with some trophies.
Yeah, nice.
All right, so here's our community outreach. This is one of the girls who gave some socks and some Christmas cards for our Socks for Seniors. Real easy community service hours because, as you know, COVID, we can't really do much. So this was a way that we can give them community service hours. They get so many hours when they bring in cards, and they have to fill the cards out and, you know, say, hey, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, or whatever. And they bring in diabetic socks and get so many hours for that. So they're really loving to do that. So that's our community outreach.
Nice.
All right, and teen court. So we have some kids that are like not really interested in doing law enforcement, but they like the justice system. So they are in the program, and even if they're not in the program, they usually participate in teen court. And this is where we go to Dade City Courthouse every Tuesday at 5 p.m. And these are real kids who actually got in trouble with the law, but it wasn't as serious of a crime, and they have, you know, someone of their age kind of go through court with them. So these are the different positions that they can actually have. You know, you can be a teen. They'll show you what a bailiff actually does, and you will be the bailiff for that trial or for that, you know, court, a court clerk, prosecutor. So the kids who just know they want to be an attorney, they usually join our teen court because it's good practice for them to see how the court system works, because these are real teenagers who've actually done something wrong, and you're actually watching the court system work itself. So they love teen court. Hopefully we get started next semester, but as of this semester, we haven't been able to do that. But and also they get community service hours for participating in this as well. All right, do you have any questions? That's our criminal justice program.
Not really. I wish my son could have attended with me to watch all this because it was a good presentation. I'm trying to see if he hasn't really he's not really sure what he wants to do yet. So, and I'm not necessarily trying to push him towards criminal justice or anything, but I mean, it might be something he's interested in. So is there a way to get like a recording of this or anything?
I'll jump in. They are, this is being recorded. I was gonna say, this is being recorded and then it'll be loaded into the Event Owl where you were able to go and access the links. It'll be there for you.
Oh, okay. All right, great. Yeah, maybe I can sit down with him and have him watch it.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's great. So yeah, it's a nice program, and we kind of try to touch every aspect of criminal justice, so no one's left out. The majority of our kids, to be honest with you, they want to be a cop. That's just, and
Yeah.
so they go through the program, they become 911 certified, and they become a 911 operator certified, and they go and want to join ZPD or something like that, and that's fine. But like we tell them, you know, when I graduated from high school, I worked at Dunkin' Donuts, making like $7 an hour, and you can leave out, you know, certified and, you know, being a 911 operator and making really good money as soon as you get out of high school. Like, that's unheard of. And we have great connections with hiring agencies that will hire them straight out of high school. They're just waiting on them to get certified. And, you know, whenever you leave that Crim 4 class, you have everything you need. So it's a great program if you're, you know, someone that's interested in it. So we have a social media. So if you want to have your son follow our social media, my kids, they run the social media. We take pictures of what we're doing in class, especially if it's a real fun day, post it on our social media. So if you want to write, you know, our Instagram or our Facebook down. We don't have you know, the hot thing is TikTok. We don't have that yet. But, you know, hopefully he has IG or Facebook. And you just follow us and see, you know, what we're up to.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you.
No problem. Thank you so much for coming. I appreciate it.
All right. Thanks. All right. Bye now.
All right. Bye-bye.